What's up, y'all? It's been quite a week with lolcows and just drama on the internet in general. There's a lot going on, so I figured I would just kind of cover it all. We're going to talk about DSP, we're going to talk about Wings, and even Pirate Software, because I saw a clip of him and his father, and in my opinion, it was lolcow worthy. So let's talk about it, and yeah, let's get into the video. So we'll start off with DSP. He's been back, and it's been pretty unhinged still. This time off has not been well to him. It has not been a vacation. It has seemed to arguably make his mental health worse than it was before he left. He really needs money for something. He came back and talked about suing his detractors, suing restreamers, suing a lot of people that who knows where he got this idea from. You know, the H3 situation's going around. Wings of Redemption is now talking about suing his clip channel Lumix. So who knows if Keemstar's in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know what's going on, but we do know that he still needs that money. And he's still flipping out over random comments that he sees in his chat. We're going to play one of those. This happened last night. He was playing Truck Sim, and he's been chastising his kick chat since he's gotten back. He's only gets support from your future stepdad, and his guy Stevie from YouTube go over to Kick and gift a sub, and then he didn't count it at all. He said, wow, I really had to have a YouTube guy go over to Kick to gift a sub. That's pretty ridiculous, guys. And then 20 minutes later says, we got no support from Kick today, and didn't even include that guy's sub. So it was a pretty bad thing to do. We had somebody on Kick last night ask him about his Cologne reviews. And if you've been keeping up with DSP, you know that anytime he's asked about his Cologne reviews, he gets really salty. Because he had an idea to review Cologne on his show instead of eating fast food, and people made fun of him for it. And in my opinion, it was mostly the presentation, and just given DSP's history, he's talked so much about himself. He doesn't really leave his house. He doesn't go out in public much. He's got one day off because he streams. And he talks about wearing cologne all the time in his office. And it's just weird to waste money on cologne just to make yourself smell good in a room full of nobody, right? Just by yourself. So he got a little flack from that. And we had somebody ask him a question last night. Let's see what that was.
Can I give my top 3 cologne smells that I like to wear? First of all, they're not smells, they're scents. Number 1. Number 2, no. I can't. In fact, I don't have a top 3 because I have so many colognes, both low-end, mid-end, and high-end fancy, that I can't just narrow it down to 3. I would have to probably say like the top 10, seriously. But I'm not going to share that knowledge with you because you don't deserve it.
So what threw me off was he immediately had to correct this guy and said, they're not smells, they're scent. But a scent is a smell. It's a distinct smell. It's a particular smell. So the guy isn't really wrong. He's just not well versed on his cologne, I guess. But DSP felt the need to correct him and then say he doesn't deserve it. I still don't understand the need to constantly chastise the people that pay your bills. And then because somebody asked it in Kick, I feel like he got that response because he was a Kick viewer. And DSP has a deep hatred for Kick right now because they're not supporting his streams. But to even be in that position, hey guys, we need more support on Kick, and then turn and be like, you don't deserve it. The next steps are going to be, you're just going to stop streaming on Kick. If this is the rate that you're going, gee, do you think this is why people aren't supporting on Kick? Because you treat them like this? People have to be LARPers in this day and age to be on a DSP stream. They can't be a fan. They even get chastised by DSP, never mind the other viewers. So we thought that was it for the cologne, but it's not.
I'm a petty bitch. No, I'm not a petty bitch. I just like torturing insignificant shitbags on the internet who think that they can actually like treat me poorly. No, you get nothing. You can go fuck yourself.
I don't think that guy said anything that was derogatory, that was negative. He said, can we at least get your top 3 smells? It's not hard to just say, yeah, I like these. But maybe DSP knew that this guy was fishing for more because he knew that DSP probably couldn't really name 3 smells off the top of his head besides tangy and robust. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But the fact that he's going to be so toxic towards his audience because they fired back by being upset at the stuff that he just said to them that they don't deserve it, that is being pretty petty. This person isn't wrong. But the worst thing is he's arguing with a viewer while he's streaming.
And the thing is, I know that I'm digging into you every time I say that because you want it badly or you wouldn't keep asking for it. And I'm just never going to give you.
So if they're asking for it and you think that they want it, why wouldn't you give it to them? why are you going to continue chastising and shrinking your viewer base? What is this logic?
What you want because you don't deserve it because you were a scumbag. So there you go. Deal with it. Like, really, deal with reality. In reality, you don't just get everything you want, instant gratification, feel so entitled. No, in reality, you earn when you're given things. You understand?
Instant gratification, entitled to things, have to earn things. Gee, it sounds like Darkside Phil begging for support at the beginning of his streams. He turns the camera on. Let's get to $150, guys. Let's get 2 goals by the end of this stream. What are you doing to earn it, DSP? But the guy that has people tracking how many times he begs a stream, which is sometimes 100 to 300 times a stream, like asking for people's money, talking about stuff like, hey, if everybody gave me $1, the guy that only talks about money, that's the number one thing for him. Other people's money that they don't have to give him, by the way, feels that he's entitled to it. Come on, guys. If we just need $50 to hit the goal, somebody drop $50 right now. Like, how many times have you ever heard that? Is that not entitlement, DSP? Because you're eating your own words right now. Everything you say is a contradiction to everything else you say.
And you're nice to someone, and then in reciprocation, they're nice back to you. Not someone is nice, has an idea, and you immediately just slam the idea. Fuck the idea. Oh, it's terrible. Fuck you. This is a terrible idea. Piece of shit. Slam the idea. Fuck the idea. Oh, it's terrible. Fuck you. This is a terrible idea. Piece of shit. Worst idea ever. You have videos, they were actually titled Phil's Worst Idea Ever.
Actually, Phil, it takes a bigger man to be nice to somebody that's not being nice back to you. And the problem with you is you can't ever take that route. If somebody says anything that remotely is negative, it sounds like a troll, you react like this. And when you react like this, you get 10 more people that come into your stream that want to get this reaction out of you because it's funny.
Cologne reviews. That exists on YouTube. I'm not shitting you. Well, if it's my worst idea ever, why are people asking me for it on a daily basis?
Because you never tried it.
Exactly, so fuck off. You're not getting it.
In fact, all right, Phil, here's a cologne review. Let's make a little comparison here if you were to do cologne reviews. Now, this is Kevin Samuels on YouTube, and he's going to tell you the 5 best men's fragrances. We're not going to watch this. Well, maybe we'll watch a couple seconds of it. But just look at the background, look at the aesthetics, look how he's dressed. It's professional. Right? And this is what people want to, they want to see somebody who's professional, like that can actually review cologne, that they'll be able to trust somebody's opinion by the way they're dressed. This guy goes out, looks like he can afford cologne. So, you know, he's probably bought 1 or 2 in comparison to this guy. And this isn't meant to be like a jab at DSP, by the way. This is just literally one of his thumbnails. I'm pulling up one of his YouTube thumbnails here. Compared to this guy, who's got Philomania shirts on wire racks in the background. He's got Mario Kart 8-bit screens. You know, like everything is a gimmicky toy in this guy's background. He wears these goofy button-up shirts. Are you really going to go to a DSP gaming stream to look at cologne? Or are you going to look at this guy? You're probably going to look at this guy.
Guys, this is like my 15th bottle of this stuff since it came out. This cinnamon, vanilla, sandalwood fragrance. I wear this simply for myself. Name means selfish. And when it came out, it was a hit and I still love it. Now, I will tell you this, as far as like a compliment monster, it never has been that, but this is a definite conversation starter. It's masculine, it's sophisticated, it's elegant, it's still playful, it's still boyish, but it's grown man sexy, and ladies love this stuff.
He's articulate, he's to the point. There's no goofing. I mean, can you imagine Phil being like, the ladies love it? It's like, dude, you're married. Come on. What are you talking about? Like, no one's going to take your advice on this. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the whole cologne thing. People are going to go to people like this over a DSP gaming stream. So I think I've done a couple Wings of Redemption videos. I don't really cover Wings. I used to watch Wings way back, pre-pandemic, 2019. When lolcow Live started, I tuned in for a couple episodes. Like, I watched a little bit of it before the show was really stupid. I don't even know why I watched it at all. You know, it's just that the show is not for me. Let's just put it that way. But, you know, I did catch it. And then when Wings did the whole thing where he pushed his wife onto the table, trying to get to Keemstar, you know, I covered that. So for y'all who don't know, Wings teamed up with WoodysGamertag recently. Wings used to be on a podcast with WoodysGamertag way back, PKA with Kyle and whatnot. FPS Russia, and Kyle, Woody, and Wings were supposed to do a camping trip, and Woody and Kyle were on the way down. They were driving to the location, and they thought Wings was too, and Wings canceled on them. So like some drama happened, they kicked him off the show, and it's always been boohoo for Wings ever since. So Wings and Woody relinked. I don't know how this happened, who facilitated it, what made them want to relink and stream together, but they did. So they streamed Lords of the Fallen co-op together, and they were playing that. And something funny happens at the end of one of their streams. And I think this might have been the last stream they did together. But I don't know if Woody is sponsored by a supplement company or he just really believes in it. I'm going to assume he's sponsored, but I don't know for sure. Wings dumps on that company in front of him and pisses Woody off, and some drama ensues. Let's take a look at it.
Chat wants you to start a supplement company as a side hustle.
I don't see how you can push that shit.
What do you mean?
The lock and load mess.
Dude, it's fucking amazing.
I'm sure the money is, but the product isn't.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you stupid fuck.
Yeah.
Lock and load is wildly effective. It's comically effective. And I swear to God, I'll send you a bottle. And you'll eat your words. You don't.
All right. I'll take you up on it. Send me a bottle, and I will give you a 100% complete legit review, honest as it could possibly be. Because I'm in the camp that none of that penis enlargement stuff works. What it actually does is increase blood flow, which could technically increases your penis rate by like a percentage. Like
proving that you don't know what you're talking about. It's not a penis enlargement pill at all. It doesn't do that.
It increases cum.
It maxes the size of your cum. And not only does it work, it's comically effective. Yeah, so it's pretty rude of you to talk shit about me after so much I've done for you. But also, it's pretty rude of you to talk shit when you don't know what you're talking about.
Are you actually mad at me?
Well, I think you're bad. I think that you have a lot of room for improvement. My chat sits here and gives me a nonstop stream of all the things you say about me when I'm not around. And
well, this is the moment things got really awkward. Woody is essentially confronting Wings now. So while they're playing, Woody's chat is telling him all these things that Wings has said about him behind the scenes. Because, you know, this is probably the third or fourth gameplay stream that they've done. So after these, Wings might do his own solo stream and he'll talk about this and say, like, it's not very profitable for me, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't make any money off it. And so in Woody's mind, Wings just kind of talks shit about him. Like, he just says all these things behind his back. So these people go into Woody's chat, who are probably Wings trolls, and tells him what Wings is saying. And it's really getting to Woody, as you can see here.
The reverse isn't true. So, and
What, are you taking your chat's word for it?
Did you say that you might stop streaming with me because you don't enjoy playing with me offline and it's not making enough money?
No, not in that context. No.
Oh yeah.
I stated that I didn't. The Woody streams aren't very profitable for me. Everything else was added.
I was just gonna ask, what's after Rewards of the Fallen with Woody? Like, y'all going to Elden Ring next?
No, I don't know. Probably not. I'm trying not to spend money, especially since that I make like $40 for over 5 hours doing that. So I'm gonna spend as little money as humanly possible with the Woody streams.
So what's the plan after Rewards of the Fallen then?
There is no plan. Just stop playing. I mean, like, this Friday should be us beating the game.
Do you plan to do any form of content with them
No.
if it's not that?
No.
In my opinion, this is why Wings and DSP get along. They're both so money focused. They don't need friends. They just need people that'll make them money. And I'm not stating that as a fact because DSP's got his lawyers out there right now. Just kidding. But they both have that same mentality, that they're willing to drop a friend or co-op stream with a friend because it's not worth it to them. They don't benefit as much as they want to from it. You know, like DSP says it all the time. Like, I stopped working with Kino Casino because it stopped benefiting, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting here. But to even give these answers to some kid who's asking you this, you're saying this on the internet. You know it's going to get back to him. So what are you doing?
Are you having fun playing with them now?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
Like, the fact that I don't get donations and the viewers are so low soured it. Like, any fun that was going to happen is gone.
So the money is the only reason you can have fun playing a game with a
We'll see. Yeah, because what happens is, like, they send me clips of you saying stuff, and, like, there's no secrets when you're streaming online.
Right. But I understand that, but there's also no secrets that the vast majority of the people sending you this stuff are just people that do it to everybody. Like, these are the people that put the FBI in my fucking front door and shit like that.
That's a stretch, Wings, because they're literally just regurgitating things that you said. This is such a cope. How do you know it's the same people? You don't. You're just assuming. You're assuming that the same person who's going into Woody's chat saying, Wings said he doesn't enjoy playing with you. It's the same guy that calls the FBI on you. Come on, Wings.
Did you say that lock and load was snake oil? I mean, it sounds like you did.
I did. I said that, but I said that just now.
Yeah.
I never said that beforehand.
Really? Because I've been hearing it for, like, every time you stream.
I mean, I might have said it years ago. I'm like, oh, there's really selling
you pushed
this.
your wife across a coffee table, and I defended you. I
That's-
did fucking nothing to you but treat you well, and you talk shit about me. And it feels like there's a disconnect there.
First of all, Woody, you should have never defended Wings there because it looked so bad. Like, I've lost respect for you just saying that, but this isn't the point of this. The whole situation with his wife stuff was bad. But, like, you're going to defend him on that, and this is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back? Come on.
I feel like there's some harbored hatred here.
Not harbored. Like, you know, it's all in the last 5 days or so. Like, there's a mismatch between how I treat you and how you treat me, and I'm addressing it.
Because I don't feel like I've been that negative. Like,
not in front of me.
What's some other things besides the snake oil and the fact that, like, I didn't think that my streams did very well? Because, like, they don't pull the numbers I'd like them to pull. No, I thought this was going to be like a ravaging success, but it is what it is. I'm seeing it through.
Right. I'm in the same spot, but, like, I don't know. I haven't had one harsh thing to say about you, and I don't think the reverse is true. To me, it feels like almost every time I give you a hard.
He's got nothing to say to that. He goes, That's his response, because that's what you say when you've been defeated. You just lost this battle of words.
Time, like the blue shirt rant. It's a counterpunch. It's because you talk shit about me out of the blue.
What is the blue shirt rant?
It's the whole when you said nobody watches me paramotoring because I lack charisma.
Oh, I forgot how what context I said that in. That's something that was you're going back almost half decades now.
I hate that. Wings and DSP, they're obsessed with context. When something comes out of your mouth and you say it's out of context, but you get the whole gist of what they're saying, like the stuff that we just watched, it doesn't matter the rest of the context. You've already stated this. The only time that the out of context would matter would be like, this next statement is not true. And then you say, I don't enjoy playing with Woody. And then someone sends the I don't enjoy playing with Woody part to Woody, and you could be like, yeah, that's out of context. But you're not doing that. You're just saying things and be like, well, I don't understand the context. I mean, they could be taking it out of context. Like, no, dude, you said it. Like, people are quoting words that you're saying. So why does the rest of the context matter?
It feels like there's a pattern, though, right? Like, you see it.
Yeah, but I'm that critical towards everybody, not just you by yourself. It's not something that's strictly uniform to Woody. Like, I just like the other day, I talked about fucking Boogie and his marriage.
Okay, Wings, you need to be more critical on yourself and not other people. You got kicked off a show that you were making good money on because you did some domestic horrible stuff to your wife. You live in a trailer and you're overweight. Like, not that that's stuff that you need to improve on, but stop being critical on other people when you can't help yourself.
That's a part of, like, being an opinion maker online. Like,
that's the thing. Maybe you could talk less shit about me when I'm not around. If there's something you need to say, you can say it to me.
Yeah, but you know, you've known me for almost 20 years now. I've never been harsh about confronting people about things I want to say about them.
It's not a personality flaw. There's not a personality characteristic that you should be defending, right? Like, if I was caught talking shit about someone behind their back, I wouldn't say, that's just the way I am.
No. But see, I'm not looking at it.
I wish I could take that back. That's a better response.
Because, like, the lock and load thing, I just said right to you. It's like, and that's the opinion I've held for years. Like, it's snake oil.
Have you never tried it? You give your review?
No, I've never tried it, but I've never tried any of the other products either. But I've seen other people try those products, and they warranted little to no success. I'm not trying to say your product in particular. I've actually never seen anybody review lock and load, but I love.
Okay, so he just said it was Woody's product. So he's dumping on Woody's product.
Put in with, like, the Ron Jeremy pills that's in the gas station and shit like that, which, granted, it's a different style of product.
Why did you say I don't value spending time with friends unless it makes me money?
Yes. But that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I don't know the context. Someone just donated it.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know the context. I think that was a slight towards Wings. I don't know the context. Because if you're going to say something like that, you sound like a horrible human being. You don't value time with friends unless it makes you money. Such a pleasant person.
I'm not trying to pressure you into anything. I just think you should be nice. Especially, like, you know, there are things I would say to my friends in person that I wouldn't say behind their back. But I feel like sometimes with you it goes the other way.
You keep putting this behind your back. Like, it might have happened without you being in the room, but it was never said with just, like, me wanting it to be hidden. Like I've never been the person that will say something that I want to be keep completely private. Just like when people trying to get me to, like, shit talk. Like, we had a conversation about Keemstar, and, like, we have different levels of, like, appreciation for him, which I can see your side of it. I see the same side, right? He has flaws as a human, but all humans have flaws. You love people for who they are, not who you want them to be. Can't say sorry, my ego's too big. I can say sorry. Woody, I am sorry that what I did affected you in a bad way.
Thank you.
He couldn't even apologize for what he said. He said, I'm sorry what I did made you feel bad. I'm sorry what I did hurt you, but I'm not sorry that I said it. That was such a half-assed apology. It's like if I called somebody a shithead and made them cry, And then it's like, well, I'm sorry what I said hurt you, but I'm not sorry I called you a shithead. I mean, I guess this is kind of what everybody was expecting, right? The reaction from Wings. This is just how he is.
Like, as much as I hold like, I don't say I hold grudges, as much as I like do certain things for character traits, like for example not going back on lolcow live, I don't hold grudges. I'm not like if my trolls would just stop doing what they're doing and apologize to me, I'd be cool with it. It's like, all right, I got you, shit happens.
But why would your trolls just stop doing this stuff when you can't help yourself?
No, I'm you don't wake up one day and be hated by lots of people without any reason. I'm gonna offer you some advice, Woody. Like all those people that just basically tried to tell on me, you should ban those people. And it's got nothing to do with the fact they told on me, but everything to do with those are not people you want in your life. Like those are the people that will sit there 1,000 deep in a Discord and find out ways to fuck with people. Because as soon as they're done fucking with me, they're gonna fuck with you too if you keep them around.
Look at that manipulation. Ban all those people that said anything bad about me. It sounds like when he was on lolcow live and he was like constantly trying to ban people out of chat and on the Discord and stuff. He can't take criticism. And he's so upset that somebody called him out and snitched on the bad things that he said about somebody that he was playing with that was supposed to be his friend, that he wants them all banned for no other reason than manipulation. And he's trying to manipulate Woody and say, oh, well, they're just going to do the same thing to you. I doubt it, because trolls latch on to people who enable them. So if you enable them like Wings does, then they latch on to you and they find ammo to keep getting these reactions out of you. And when Wings says stuff like this, it enables the trolls. Like, why wouldn't they keep telling Woody this stuff? Look how pissed off he is. He wants them banned. Of course, they're going to be like, oh, we're really going to get them. I just find this whole, I don't even know if gaslighting is the right word. I just find it disgusting. It seems like no matter what Wings does, at the end of the day, he paints himself out to be a villain. And I think that's kind of what happened here. All right, y'all, we got one more video. So next up, we have Pirate Software. And this clip for me is lolcow worthy. If you don't know Pirate Software or Thor, he's a streamer or was a ex-developer at Blizzard. I think he was like he worked at Blizzard. That's all I know. It's every time you ever see a clip of him, he's like, hey, my time at Blizzard. When I worked at Blizzard. So he's got his dad on a stream. Things get kind of awkward when his dad brings up the fact that he never wished him a happy birthday. So you can see his dad's upset about it. So let's watch the clip.
But since you did, last month was my birthday and you missed it. You didn't call me. Neither did your brother. You guys both ignored me for my birthday.
That isn't true. I sent you a text.
True. No, you did not.
Bullshit.
That was last year.
Bullshit.
I got nothing. You sent me one last year.
Did I send you one last year? Am I a shitty son? Oh man. Yeah. It was last. Wow.
I want everybody to know that Thor did not say anything to his father for his birthday a month ago.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't text you anything after that last happy birthday, so it's still the same one. It still counts.
Your logic sucks.
This guy doesn't respect his own father. He cares about himself from the looks of it, and he's got an audience. This looks really bad. And your dad is upset. His voice even cracked at one point. He's bothered by this. But let's play it off and laugh. Oh, I sent you one last year, so that still counts. But they must have an estranged relationship to not even have text messages between each other in a whole year. Am I wrong? I don't know. It seems weird, but I kind of feel for the dad here. This is a pretty poor thing to do, you know? I don't know. I mean, if I had my dad on stream and he said something like that, I'd feel like a pretty shitty son. But then again, I know when my parents' birthdays are. I'm just sensing some slightly strained relationship between them, but I don't know. If y'all want me to cover him, I'll do some more research into him. Like I said, I'm just kind of like scratching the surface with this one right now. There's a lot that's coming out about this guy, but we can talk about it later. If y'all like the video, like, subscribe, comment. See you in the next one. Peace.